I knew something was wrong the moment I opened the door. My mother's face was red, tight, trembling with some combination of anger and fear. My father stood behind her, jaw clenched, like he'd been dragged there against his will. And then there was him, my sister's boyfriend, standing slightly apart from them, studying me with an expression I recognized instantly. Pity, did I hate pity? Tell him, my mother hissed. Tell him what you told us. Heises flicked to me. I didn't expect they'd show up here, but you deserve talk no. And just like that, the ground shifted under my feet again. But let me start with the moment it cracked. The day before this knock, I'd been at Mite's eating cold cereal for dinner when me phone buzzed. Mom's voice came through slow and rehearsed. Sweetheart, about Thanksgiving. Your sister wants her boyfriend to make a good first impression. She thinks having you there would make her look bad. There was a long inhale like she expected me to beg, break. I didn't. I hung up, clean, silent, a surgical cut. And in that moment, the betrayal didn't hurt, not yet. It just confirmed what I'd known for years. I was the family inconvenience, tolerated in private, hidden in public. But the next day, when they appeared at my door uninvited, furious, something in me began to shift. I used to be their golden child, the responsible one, the one they trusted with keys, bank numbers, family secrets. My sister was the chaotic sparkler, brilliant for 5 seconds before burning out and setting something on fire. They leaned on me to clean up her messes, drive her home drunk at 17, lie to teachers, pay off debts. It became normal the way water becomes normal when you're drowning slowly instead of all at once. The betrayal hurt because it spent years being the quiet scaffolding it kept their little world upright. Noon thanks scaffolding. They just blame it when it cacks. The first sign came 3 months earlier. My sister asking for my bank login, just for a quick transfer. It told her no. She smiled too fast, dropped it too easily. Then Mom stopped telling me things. Family updates that used to come every other day dried up. They weren't busy. They were hiding. And then I noticed my credit score dip. A hard inquiry on a card I didn't apply for. A sudden change on an account it never used. I didn't confront them. I just observed. Watched patterns tighten around me like a noose. 2 weeks later, when I checked the home refinance documents my father asked me to look over, I found my name listed as a cosigner. I had never agreed. That was the moment the heartbreak cooled into something sharper. I didn't shout, I didn't accuse. I didn't tell them anew. I simply nodded, handed back the papers, and said I'd take a closer look. What I actually did was contact the bank. Fraud report. Identity protection freeze. I made sure every emergency they tried to manufacture collapsed before it reached me. Then I called my sister's boyfriend. Quietly, politely. Asked if I'd noticed her acting strange. He had. And he had things to say. That call planted the seed for everything that came next. First, I removed myself from every account they had access to. Phone plans, insurance, shared memberships, their safety net snapped overnight. Next, I reported every forged signature, the refinance, the credit inquiry, the bank account changes. Paper trails don't lie, even if families do. And then, the hardest part, I let the silence grow. My absence became a question they couldn't answer. And my sister, without a scapegoat, made mistakes fast. She tried to blame me. Tried to paint me as unstable, unpredictable. Her boyfriend didn't buy it anymore. He'd seen too much. So, I invited him to talk properly. Off record. Off the emotional battlefield. He told me everything. Which brings us back to the doorway. Mipper's fuming. My sister's boyfriend pale and resolute. She told them you stole from her. He said you tried to ruin her credit. But I showed them the recordings, the screenshots, the messages she sent me bragging about using your info. My mother's face went dead white. My father lowered himself onto the step like he'd been punched. And he continued. Your sister tried to get a loan in your name yesterday. The bank called me, not her. She didn't expect that. The silence was surgical. Then I stepped aside and said the line I'd been saving for months. You wanted gone for Thanksgiving. Consider the Izumi RSVP. They left wordlessly. No yelling, no defense, just quiet collapse. My sister. She's untangling the legal mess she created. Her boyfriend left her the same night after giving her parents every piece of evidence. As for me, I didn't gloat. I didn't celebrate. I just closed the door, breathed out, and felt the weight lift. Revenge isn't chaos. It's clarity. And now, finally, I can breathe.